Well, hey, what's up, Fall Geezers? And welcome back to a new Fall Guys video. Today, I'm going to be playing the new Knockout Refresh. Or I'm not actually going to be playing it today, but rather it was yesterday. That's right, I am... this video was pre-recorded and I forgot to put my mic on, so, yep, here's a voiceover. Night Fever. Just unvaulted. So, yeah, that's awesome. And now it's in Knockout. I've gotta say, early on, this is probably my preferred of the two Knockout rotations we've had so far, or the two main ones. Or of all the Knockout rotations, really, that we've had. This is definitely much better than what we had before. Oh, it's so good to be back on Night Fever, though. This map's been gone for so long, and it's honestly one of my favourite round 1 games. What favourite of the round 1 courses that is. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I did play a match before this, and I got all the way to the end, and I won, oddly enough, on Royal Fumble. But I got this as the first round, and that must have been why I got so cocky on this, because I just qualified it as the first round. And yeah, I let the Bonkuses and Yeetuses kind of screw me over in this part. And yeah, it all went south from here. But it's okay. It's okay, because there's other rounds, and yeah. Round 1 loss isn't much. But hey, we get to play a new round 1 round called Bounce Trounce. A creative map. Lots of bouncy things. Yeah, that's a good enough description of this level. But to be fair, this is a lot better than the sort of quality we got with rounds in the last Knockout. I don't even think I did a video on the last Knockout. I just didn't like the maps that much. But this time around, the maps just feel so much cleaner and nicer. Like, this is a really fun map. Jumping across these bounce pads while just trying to make it to the end. There's just so many different routes. This feels like a new season with the Knockout, whereas last one just felt like more creative shenanigans with the with all the blast ball nonsense that we got thrown into. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were some good maps in the last rotation, but I don't particularly enjoy it. Myself, anyway. But yeah, this map's really fun. Shoutouts to Admirable Me 4231. This awesome level. Speaking of awesome levels, we've got Gate Crash. Weird thing about Gate Crash in this mode. For some reason it's a semi-final rather than a round 1. So here you're seeing me play it as a round 2 game with about... Well, not necessarily unusual, but you could in theory get this as like a round 3 game where like 9 people qualify. Anyway, I'm just going to skip past a bunch of it because it's Gate Crash and we've all seen this before. I want to play one of the new maps or one of the possibly recent unvaults. Never mind, I instead get Tiptoe. But I'm not actually that bad about this, because I love Tiptoe. Tiptoe's actually one of my favourite maps. I always love playing Tiptoe, it's always a blast, and you can't go wrong with a nice fun game of Tiptoe. It's always fun to just like figure out the path and like look ahead and see what tiles are shaking. I love being I love being the guy that makes the jumps and makes the calls. Like here, in this game, I do a pretty good example of it. I analyze the shaking tiles quite well here and see which ones are like shaking, which tiles are fake, and then which ones I can go to get to the end. And as you see there, first place because of it. Anyway, that leads me to a final, and it's interesting to play a non-Fall Guys team made final. Oh wait. Never mind, this one's made by the Fall Guys team. Rotate and eliminate, though. A creative final, so a new final. Had me quite hyped up, and wasn't as excited to play it as a survival round, as like a survival final, but I will say this is probably the best of the Fall Guys made creative maps in the show. From what I've played anyway, there's only 3 that I've played. I'm not sure if there's 3 in general, but yeah. This map kind of gives me good vibes of like Wipeout, like Total Wipeout, like with like all the obstacles. I'd say this is the better like Wipeout looking final. It's much better than Jump Showdown, that's for sure. I don't think there's a final that's could be worse. I mean, you never know, but there are some pretty bad creative finals we've had in the past, but it is what it is. I love these little spinning pole things. Not usually too big a fan of survival rounds, but I kind of dig the idea of this one. This is my first time playing it, of course, because the previous round I got Royal Fumble as the final. Which I'm surprised I won, because I'm not usually good at Royal Fumble. Yeah, I've sped this up because it goes on for quite a while, and this gets quite repetitive, but it is still quite an intense final, because there's a lot of obstacles you have to pay attention to, and you've got to jump through like the holes in the walls, which is stressful, because if you mistime the jump badly, you just instantly die, because it's slime. It makes it extra scary, and I like that. But yeah, here we go. We're down to a one-on-one. Oof. This is really intense. My heart's racing at this point because it's like, I haven't played this before. I might win this first time. Just got to get rid of this other bean. And yeah. Then the tension's kind of ruined by the timer. But I don't care. Ends the round a bit earlier than like making me wait about 5 minutes. Also, banger choice in music. I love the Speed Slider theme. But yeah, did a little emote to show that we were both winning this. First try on this new final, and it ends in a win, and a timeout win as well. Probably not the best thing, but probably means that final's gonna get very boring very quickly. But I'm still here for that final. I didn't actually show it, but I also won the other. One of the other creative finals first try, but I haven't played the third one. I don't remember. Anyways, Space Bouncers. From one Fall Guys team map to another, it seems. Well, this one's just... Excuse the long intro. Silly me. I didn't edit it down and I can't be bothered to. But yeah, a bit of a camera angle glitch. There's a lot of glitches and bugs at the moment in the game, but it's expected. Yeah, as you can see, another Fall Guys team level. And this one's very... It's got a very Lily Leapers vibe to it, with a lot of these drums around. Although I do like the design. I think it's very cool, having spinners and drums. And there's a lot of, like, cool stuff, like this rotating tunnel. Always a bit of fun. The section where you've got to speed run across this. I had a pretty clean run the first half of the level, but it all goes south, like, right about here, because, yeah, I mistimed this. Or I didn't mistime it, the collision's just a bit wonky, as it always is. And they never bother fixing it, so... This bit, though, I will admit is my fault. I very clearly miscalculated these jumps, as you can tell. But yeah. Parkour across the rollers and bounce into the finish. Nice one. Into the digital realm. Now, I'm a massive sucker for digital-themed maps. I'm not gonna lie. Every single digital, or like most of the digital-themed maps I've played in creative have always been fun. And this one, no exception really. This one was really good. Lots of unique ideas. There's lots of creative maps I didn't actually like cover in this video, in this little video that I've played and like really good. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking Knockout out because it is a lot of these creative maps are really well made. Shoutouts to Moji2251, the creator of this map. Awesome level. Didn't manage to get the middle fan skip, but that's okay. It's my first time playing this, and I'm not used to it yet, so of course I'm not going to do the hard bits. If I did do it, probably wouldn't be that good then. If I could do it easily, anyway. But yeah, Boom Blasters, I don't know how I got quite lucky with those sections, to be honest. I got quite lucky in general of making it through this, but I love that little satisfying ending. Gives me major Skyline Stumble vibes. Then we have Leon Marquis, I definitely pronounced that wrong, by Rivelli, and I've also, I don't know how to pronounce these words. I'm a silly Englishman. But yeah, this is another really good map. I was skeptical at first because it was a jungle map. I'm not usually too fond of jungle levels in video games in general, but this one was fun. Little bouncy bits over here. I ended up actually taking the slower route. I thought this would be the quicker route, but evidently not. Miscalculation of mine. Regardless, I think I still get first place here, if I remember correctly. Bit of fun. Really good map. Short and sweet. Just the way I like it. And what's this? Rotate and eliminate again? I'm down for that. Sadly I got a bit too carried away with trolling people and karma got me, but yeah. Fall Guys karma for you. Anyway, what you probably noticed there is the little play again button. I love that. That's really unique. Anyway, Cavalieros Veloces by Gabriel Gamer X. Yeah, this is what my opinion, I quite like this one. It's a nice little level. It's like a fusion of Big Fans and Night Fever. Although it's gotten a bit boring to me because whenever there's a Big Fans related level in a creative playlist, the game will always shove it down my throat every single round. So yeah. Anyways, as I was saying about that play again button, very efficient, not unique. That's my bad, my misspeaking. See, I'm English and I don't even understand my own language. Anyway, you got a nice cool spinner here. Could have been done with, like the Dizzy Heights platforms, but it wouldn't look as cool, would it? Be honest with yourself. Some fruit. 2 knockouts in a row. Yeah, some fruit. It's just a normal round of some fruit. There you go, I qualified. Come on, give me a creative map. Do you know what I think of this map? Do you really, right? Do you really want to know how I feel about this map? That's how I feel about this map. Worst map in the game. Get it out of here. Anyway, back onto the map that I don't know how to pronounce the name of. It's awesome. It's like a mix of Night Fever and Big Fans. I've probably already said that, and probably everyone else has already said that as well. But I'm just making it clear. It's a good level. Fall Guys team. This is the geezer to make your levels for you. Gabriel Gamer. Got the fans on the side. Do a bit of a speed run. I'm letting the whole thing go in because it's a nice level. It's a creative level. I've got to show off the creative levels, and I even got first there. What is this? Another Tiptoe? Do I dream? I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. The game's giving me a lot of Tiptoe, but at the same time, I really like Tiptoe. But at the same time, I also kind of want to experience some of the creative maps, so, yeah. Stole first place off of this guy that clearly earned it more than I did. And yeah, on to Pipe Dream. I like Pipe Dream, it's gone a bit boring. It's been in the game longer than a lot of the other maps, so... But it's still alright, though. I love the pipe gimmick, anyway. And, this guy gets blocked off of nothing and has a very funny reaction. Yeah. I love spectating people sometimes. It can be so... such random things can happen when you spectate people. Like this guy who's struggling really badly back here. I must have really not gotten put in a very good lobby here. And my reward for making it through all that is Hexarray. Making it through 3 rounds that I played, just to get another round I played. And die of boredom because I hate hexering so much. It's boring, it's annoying, it's like, yeah, I hate this final. I mean, there's a really cool jump I did here, but I left that really late, and yeah, another hexering win that the other guy didn't even like die like because of a lack of skill. It was just. Just because they like ran out of tiles or anything, they just tripped. That didn't feel skilled at all of a win for me, but I mean, I guess the save technically counts. Anyway, Celestial Tail, what am I talking about? Let's review another amazing creative map. Shouts to Ayla Revenant. Another really awesome level. It's got the spinning poles like in Space Race. God, that's a map. That's a map I have not seen in years, literally. Come on, devs, bring back Space Race eventually. I really want to play that map again. It's been like, it's only been in the game for a week. Oh well, I do still have this map to cover here. Although it's not. I wouldn't say it's as good, but it's still a pretty decent race level. This is a decent space level. And then there's a lot of big fans platforms, so that's gotta mean I'm gonna get it all the time, right? Surely. What is this? A third Tiptoe? It must be my lucky day. This is a really clean start from me, to be honest. And then I fucked it by being too anxious to jump. Or too anxious to trust myself. This is what I need to learn. As an avid climber myself. I still qualified. And now I wish I really didn't. I really wish I didn't. Penguin Pool Party. Again. The worst map in the game. I actually consider this map worse than Power Trip. I'm not even kidding you. It actually is that bad. There's a few maps I consider worse than Power Trip, but look. I mean, I don't even know how I qualified this time. Like, 3 people left to qualify and no points. But I somehow grab a penguin and hold it the entire time. And just barely clutch it. Jeez, that was close. And it shouldn't have been close, but it was because it was Penguin Pool Party. What a skill-based round. I had it earlier and my controller disconnected, and I died because my controller disconnected. Because I lost my penguin. But anyway, I couldn't not end on a good final here. Hexaterrestrial. Banger. final. I'm not gonna lie, we have some pretty mid-finals at the moment. We've got, like, all 3 Hexagon levels, but this is my favourite of the bunch, and this one's pretty fun. Yeah. I'm doing my fabled strategy of claiming the middle, which, shh, no one take this strategy, alright? I want to win more no, I'm joking. Claiming the middle is always my go-to in Hexaterrestrial. You claim the middle, and then when someone tries to cut you off, you just stay as close to the middle as you can. Try not to stray too far out because of the walls, but also trying to analyze other players' movements here. And I was enjoying. I do thoroughly enjoy a Hexaterrestrial final. But then this happened. What is this in the top right? A timer? Counting down from 45 seconds? This is a really short Hexaterrestrial game. I'm not gonna lie. If only they'd take these liberties into, like, other rounds. Like, Jump Showdown, I don't want to be sitting for 5 minutes jumping over a pole. Anyway, me and this guy would compliment each other, congratulating each other, because we knew. We knew we were smart enough. We knew we were good enough. We knew we'd both won. And yet again, that is, indeed, another win. I think that was my 3rd win in this playlist. So check this show out, because it is very awesome. And if you don't check it out, I will find you.